GT Channel with Sam Mitani, James McKeon, and Taro Koki.
What you got for us?
I don't know if you guys know. I'm sure you guys know. Let's see. Today is June 4th, so pretty much a little over a week ago, Nissan at one of their press conferences, talking about their financial results, and it's not very good this year, but they kind of set the whole enthusiast car world on fire when they shared an image with everyone. And they had a whole bunch of cars kind of mysteriously, in shadows and stuff. And in the forefront was hold on, was what? Where's my? I'm doing this for the first time, but in the forefront was this baby. Can you guys see it?
Now we can.
Great. And any way you look at it, they didn't say what this car was, any way you look at it, that is a Z. And this is from Nissan now. So this pretty much confirms that there is a new Z coming, new Z on the way. Now,
so what I was going to say, Sam, this means that Nissan has confirmed what you first brought to the world's attention is basically what we're saying now, right?
I even have more to add on that. Because I was talking to Nissan engineers. I mean, those guys in Atsugi, which is where Nissan's research and engineering department is and design. And they said, Sam, no, there's no Z. If anyone knew, I would know. There's no Z in the works. And I go,
This is pretty obvious. It's not the S16 we were talking about last week.
No, it's not the S16. It's not a GTR. This is a Z. So we know it's pretty much confirmation that this is a Z. Now, do we know if it's an all-new model or if it's a kind of a major evolution of the current model? So same platform, we don't know that yet. But not the engineers, but my little spies over in Japan, and some of them are best car, some of them for the freelancers. They're the guys in the really thick glasses with the straight bowl haircut and the cameras. Those guys.
You like, yes.
Yeah, those guys. Hey, you know what? Yeah, hey, you know what? They're the guys who go in there. Do not underestimate those little. We call them, geeky guys. They're when it comes to getting information, James, you let me know. I'll put those guys on it, man. They're like ants. So anyways.
That's what I like to hear, Sam.
I hope you do. You could call them, Sammy's army. They're Sammy's ant army. They're all over the place. So if you see a guy you're riding in the train and he's reading a comic book, don't make fun of him. He could be one of my boys. All right. Okay. So anyways, getting back to it, but they found out. They told me that this car, whether it's all new or not, is going to be powered by a 3-liter twin turbo V6. Okay. So what that means is the car right now is not turbocharged. It's naturally aspirated, right? So get this. They said there's going to be 2 grades. Remember when we had the 300ZX, the Z32? Mm-hmm. We had a 300ZX and a 300ZX turbo. So It looks like that's what they're going to do again here. But even though they'll both be turbo, but they'll be different. The turbo will be different, and the base one will be a 300. Well, they said 304 horsepower. That's really getting kind of detailed, but I let's just say 300 horsepower. So we have a 300 horsepower car and then a 400 horsepower car. So I think they see the Supra and these Toyota Supra and all these new cars coming out. They're saying, hey, we're not going to be left out of these horsepower wars. The Z is still the car that should be the halo car, when it comes to Japanese sports cars. We hear the name's going to be 400Z. And that could be because of the 400 horsepower in the bigger car. And also, we hear that it's going to be a 7-speed automatic transmission and hallelujah, 6-speed manual. With the synchro rev, which I love, which blips the throttle for you so you don't have to heel and toe. So the bad part of all this is it's going to be about $45,000 to $50,000. That's the base model, and the 400 horsepower model could be as much as $60,000, which is, you know, it's getting up there. But, you know, I mean, what's Taro or James? You guys know what is? I could check too. What is the Supra going for right now? We did a report on it.
Let's see. I'll see if I can bring it up.
I think it's like 50,000.
One moment, Sam. I'll just bring it up for a sec.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal the screen though. You're going to stop sharing, Sam, and then I'll steal it.
Just 50.
Okay, but okay, I want to go back to it too. But go ahead, because I want to.
50.
Is it about 50?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, and it'll have more. There it is. Yep, $50,000. So, you know, I mean, you put equipment on that, it could get, you know, it could get up to $60,000 in a hurry.
There we go. See, 55,000 is where the launch edition goes.
Yeah. So there you go. So 55,000. So it's right there, you know, and you'll get a 400 horsepower engine plus it is a true and no offense to Toyota, and no offense, it is a true Japanese sports car. There's no German underpinnings, nothing like that.
No French, no nothing underneath.
No, oh yeah, well, exactly. No French. Well, you know, but the Nissan Alliance. And going back to this photo, which you guys can see here. So can you guys see my
Of course.
Yep.
So you can see it there. Look at that. That is very, very retro. That is like almost
looks like a 240.
Original. Exactly. So I think it's going to be very retro. I think the styling is going to be totally different. Yeah. The front is going to be pretty much updated. Almost looks, you know, Jaguar-esque.
Yeah, look how long that nose is too.
Yeah, and the nose is long, so you know it's just like the Supra, the long nose, front engine, rear drive. Yeah, looking at this, you know it's not going to be mid-engine. So, so anyways, that was the big news. And look at the front under the spoiler.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be an aggressive car. You know, just by the silhouette, I think this thing is awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
I love it. You know, I hope, you know, I hope they, you know, I'm sure the final design is not has not been decided yet, but from what it looks like, I love the retro rear end. You know, and it has the, you know, the roof line and the little triangular tail, the rear quarter panel here, or rear quarter glass. It's and the, you know, and you could tell that by the fender line here, the bulging fenders, it's going to be a pretty aggressive. It's going to be a pretty wide rear end, I think. So
yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, nice bulge there on the quarter panel.
Yeah. So you heard it here first again, right? 300, 400 horsepower Z. We don't know if it's all new, but judging by this picture, I don't know. You know, they could say cost and use the current platform. That current platform is pretty old now. You know.
So what are they going to call this one?
400Z.
It's going to be the 400Z?
Yeah, that's what we hear. That's what my, let's call them the otaku army is doing 400Z. So anyway, so that's one scoop news. And then going to the other scoop news is just kind of a review, because people are, there's more information coming out, and there's sorry about that. I'm new at this. James, you do it like so smoothly. But
I try, Sam.
Yeah,
it's lots of practice.
I usually do it on my back, you know, my virtual background. But
I know you have a very scientific method with that virtual background of yours.
Exactly. So today I didn't have time to do that because I joined late. So
of course you were on the throne, obviously contemplating.
Oh, my burrito, yeah.